Yeah, my name is Mike Standridge. I'm with Tribemania Tree Services. We're a local tree service company here in the Canyon Lake area. We offer a program that addresses both oak decline and oak wilt. These are the two primary threats against our trees in this ecosystem. Oak decline is a disease that is caused primarily by stressors that are in our ecosystem. There's a whole list of them, and as we go through this series, I'll be discussing about all the different stressors. These stressors, ultimately, the bottom line is that they end up causing severe and advanced dehydration to the trees. Oak wilt is a disease that is in this ecosystem that is caused by a fungus. In this series, I will discuss both of these diseases. I'll talk a lot about each of them, and I'll also introduce you to our four-step program that promotes healthy and hydrated trees. Healthy and hydrated trees have an immune system that is able to resist stress, insects, and pathogens. And so let's begin by looking to see what the symptoms are that will show up on the trees. These are the four basic primary symptoms that you'll see in both oak wilt and oak decline, and it just starts with discoloration. A healthy and hydrated tree is going to have a green, even a very bright, rich green coloration in the leaves. Trees that are under stress, trees that are being affected by oak wilt and oak decline, you'll see first discoloration. Secondly, defoliation. Leaves will start falling off, the canopy will start thinning. Then decline. This is a progression that takes place, but then decline, and you'll begin to see branch loss, and then the final stage is death. Uh, Typically, you'll see that first in the top part of the canopy, and that's what we call dieback, and then eventually the whole tree um, will die. To create some contrast between the symptoms that we just looked at and what a healthy and hydrated tree looks like. This is a picture of a tree that we did in River Chase, and this picture is like 3 years after we did the work, but you could see how healthy and hydrated the canopy is and how balanced it is. Balance, we do a shape and balance, and I'll talk a lot about that in one of the series, but this is what a healthy and hydrated canopy looks like. This is a tree that's in an advanced stage of decline. We can see uh, discoloration, defoliation, and branches that are dying. This is a very unhealthy growth pattern. It's an unbalanced growth pattern. So just because a tree has a lot of leaf population doesn't mean that it's healthy. Typically, when we see that, most of the leaf population is in the underbelly area, or we have dominant spots. And so the canopy is not developing up in the top third part of the canopy most of the time. And the bottom line is that the demand, the overpopulation in some cases, that demand is greater than the supply. And so the tree is in an unhealthy growth pattern that causes the tree to be vulnerable to insects, funguses, and other stressors in our ecosystem. This is this is a picture that I took this spring. This is in Mystic Shores. I think there were like 13 trees that suddenly died. We're in a time in our ecosystem where we're seeing an accelerated decline of our trees. And so the oak decline and the oak wilt are uh, really the two most serious threats that we have in our ecosystem. So I appreciate your interest in our services. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to contact me with any questions at 361-389-6894, or you can go to our website at www.tribemaniatreeservices.com and use our Contact Us button to ask questions or to schedule an on-site evaluation assessment that I can perform on your trees. There's no cost for the initial assessment. I'm able to determine and assess the dehydration and stress levels of your trees. Please stay tuned to the future videos as I'll delve deeper into oak wilt, oak decline, and we'll be looking at our 4-step preventive program against the spread of oak wilt and oak decline.